Today was supposed to be a pretty cool story. I was going to take the car and get it dyno tuned again, because instead of running one or the other now, it's running flex. Well, it's going to be tuned to run flex. But it decided it wanted to pour down raining, which I looked at the weather, so I kind of sort of knew, but I didn't think it would rain to this extent. So I didn't get the plugs yesterday because I forgot. Starting to think it's not meant for me to get my car tuned today. We got recommended to go to a Speedway. Speedway had no E85. Then I thought my tire blew out. Then we drive back in the opposite direction near the shop that the car is getting tuned at. And what did they have? 92. They had 92. And their E85 smells like water. So yeah, I just think today's gonna end badly. But I hope. Today was supposed to be a pretty cool story. I was going to take the car and get it dyno tuned again, because instead of running one or the other now, it's running flex. Well, it's going to be tuned to run flex. But it decided it wanted to pour down raining, which I looked at the weather, so I kind of sort of knew, but I didn't think it would rain to this extent. So I didn't get the plugs yesterday because I forgot. And I was like, oh, I'll grab them in the morning and I'll just throw them in once I get there. Yeah, well, with it pouring down raining, I don't even know if I'm gonna do it, or how I'm gonna do it. The garage has the car and bike in it, so it's kind of packed right now. Yeah. Well, yeah, so while I think about my bad life decisions now, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go get the plugs, and I'll catch up with you guys after I get to the store and get the plugs. Like, it's just been cloudy all week. And the day where I actually have to go somewhere, it fucking rains. God, man. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not a big fan of rain, so if I seem overly dramatic, that's why. And I'm gonna hope somewhere has these plugs today and everybody doesn't say again, sorry, we don't have those, but we can have them tomorrow. That'll be great. So I went to go find plugs, and I literally got the last 4 that they had. The last 4. And I guess somebody had called in about them, but I beat them there. So, cool. Now that I have plugs, I just have to somehow smash them in a hurry. Not smash them, don't take that literal. A few different things went on prior to this too. So yesterday, I discovered that I thought I just needed a rear tire because it was wearing. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem, I'll get it today. And as I get the car on jack stand yesterday to change the oil, I noticed that my front tire's like damn near showing water. So now I have to get another tire. Well, unfortunately, when I found this out, everything was closed. And having a tuning session at 10 o'clock in the morning on a rainy day doesn't really give you a lot of time to do stuff, especially when the tuner is an hour and a half away. That's give or take depending on traffic. But it's still gonna be an hour and a half minimum. So, yeah, today's just not going how I wanted to. Then last night, I checked my phone and my phone tells me I have a warning from OnStar. So I have a check engine light for something somewhere, but it's an engine transmission problem. This is Stormy, in case you didn't know. Alright, well, I have a twin next to me.
Niggas made it.
Yeah, let me go in and see what kind of shit they're talking about. Alright, give me a second. I know, right? Twins. I'm twins with a Volvo. Dude, I like it. So guys, we made it. I should have did this earlier, but I just wanted you guys to see this sky performance. So far, okay.
Well, the cylinder head is for sure, isn't it?
Cylinder head, man. The only downfall is you have to pull the head off.
So much fast stuff in here. And I brought my little turd in here. Jesus.
Bless you.
Fingers crossed this goes well, because I am nervous. Very, very, very nervous, because I know how my car is. So we'll see. Nervous. Okay guys, well it's about to get a base pull now to see where it's at. I am like super nervous. Me and Op made a joke and said it was only going to make 205 first pull, so it'll be funny. We'll see what happens though. Transition over to E. This is from baseline to here. I'm happy. More than what I expected. In a short little run. Ak, you like the hardest working man I ever met in my life. So far, so good, guys. I could not be happier at this moment. The car made really good numbers for 93. Way more than me or the tuner expected. It ran out of boost because I'm still on the factory turbo, which I think now I'm gonna have to get rid of it now. Car put out 321 and like 371 for torque, and it's continuing to build power. And this was without timing. This was all boost. So I am extremely happy, very happy, way better than what it was. So yeah, I'm pretty happy right now. We just got E in the car. He's letting it cycle through for a little bit, get it in the system. He thinks it's gonna make really good power. I think it's gonna make really good power. At least I hope so. Our only concern is torque, because we have a limit and we really can't cross 400 So he's gonna try and kill some of it just so it doesn't cross that border and break stuff on the stock motor, which I'm extremely impressed that he knew so much about it. I like it. Definitely found a shop that I'm gonna come back to if I ever need another tune, because Sky's on point, man. Sky is on point, Matt's on point. Great fucking tuner. So the tune is out of the way. We ran into a small problem. My ethanol sensor is not reading, so we're gonna give it a few days and he thinks he can figure it out, which is cool. So guys, sorry about yesterday. The video just kind of stops, but I forgot to do the outro because I got so caught up in like the car's actual last pull, and then we started talking, and then I like had to go change a plug because one of them was acting up. But everything went well. The car went great. I thought I was recording something yesterday, but I wasn't. After that, I pulled the fuse out of the actual flex fuel sensor, and I did not know it was connected to my injectors. So, well, my ignition. So the car had no ignition. It would not start, and I was trying to figure it out. And this is all before we left the tuner. And so after that, you know, it was kind of comical. Once we realized what was going on, we were like, oh, that was so dumb. So the ethanol sensor did not work due to it not registering that there was a sensor. There should be a tab on most of the cars. Well, not most of them, but I know the 18s have it, where if you enable flex fuel, the tab will come up to switch from virtual to sensor. Mine didn't have that, so my tuner's gonna get in touch with HP and see if that's something that they can maybe add, and he can tune it off that way. And like, I know a lot of people have done it, but they've done it with a fancy code that they had to like custom write. But he's gonna try another method and see if it works. But for now, I'm just stuck on E. So again, sorry guys, because I thought I was recording all of this, but I wasn't. But what I was saying was that the car is stuck on E. For right now. He did offer to email me the tunes, and he's like, hey, if you want to switch back and forth, you know, you can. For right now, I'm just going to leave it on E, wait for him to see what he can do through HP, and then, you know, I'll make a move from there. So I'm not like too pressed on it really. You know, we'll figure it out. There's plenty of E around where I'm at. Unless I go too far outside of my range, then I might be in trouble. But for right now, it's all good. You know, the car's like, I don't have anywhere far planned to go, you know, so the only other thing was we got back super late, and we had planned on going to the track, but that didn't happen because we had other stuff to do once we got back. So I made it, just not in time. I just knew I was going to the track yesterday, so the big girls on, actually these came off of Stormy. They're Stormy's daily wheels. They're NT05Rs. And I only got to make 2 pulls in the car yesterday, and they weren't even 2 full pulls. I raced 2 guys that I ran 2 guys that came up to the car wash later that night, and well, one of them had boost issues. So I mean, it happens to everybody. Well, I mean, it's happened to me before, so I understand. But you know, he said he'll come back on Friday, and then we'll try again. And you know, I'm all down for trying again. It's all in fun, but when I was telling my tuner, I was like, yeah, all the way back home, and up until now, I still haven't made a full pull, because he messaged me to check on me. So I hadn't even made like a real pull in the car yet to see what it would do. But so far, it felt great. The little 3rd gear pull that I did do, like, the car felt extremely strong. It wasn't even a full third gear. It was maybe like 2,000 RPMs worth of a pull, so it wasn't very much. But it spun the tires, which was surprising. I didn't expect that to happen. Not for these wheels. I mean, they are 325s, so I'm happy. I'm impressed. It made exactly what I thought it was gonna make. Now, I gotta go get her all cleaned up, and maybe somebody will come out tonight. Tonight's like, well, today is like the first actual day we've had that you can see the sun, and it's above like 60 degrees. So, maybe somebody will come out tonight and play, hopefully. You know, if not, I mean, it's cool. Friday's, you know, right around the corner, so just wait till Friday. Really wanted to see what the car put down now because I knew it ran before, but I'm gonna have to take off my lip. So I discovered that my lip is triggering the beam at the track. Like, it's triggering it 11 inches away from the tire. So I'm starting almost a foot further back, but I was still running about the same times, you know, and they were consistent. So I want to take it off now and actually stage properly where my front tires break the beam and see what it runs. But for right now, that's it, guys. I'll catch you later, and by the time you guys see this video, the other one of the track will probably be up. But until then, peace.